Okay, we're live. Should probably get my phone ready. Okay, we're live. Probably need to mute that. Rookie mistake. Okay. Wait a second for some people to come in. I'm going to pull the stream up on my phone to see the comments. Goose is laying on my foot. Goose. Okay. Nova thinks there's a treats for her, but they're not. So I'm using Streamlabs. If you are a public subscriber, it will announce. Axel's cool. I was way late on his stream earlier. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't get notified, I don't think. But then I saw that he posted something later. So I watched it a couple hours after it was over. Happy Valentine's Day? I just thought this was a really dumb holiday. I went to the grocery store earlier and I saw a bunch of guys buying flowers and stuff like that. It's like, do you really need a holiday to buy your girl flowers? I don't know. I just always thought it was weird. You should just do that every once in a while out of nowhere for no reason. I think that people will appreciate that more if you just, think about them throughout your day. You go to the store, you see some pretty flowers and you just buy some pretty flowers, or you buy a gift and give people gifts, give your partner a gift every once in a while for no reason. Like a specific day to do that. I always thought it was so fucking weird. Fake ass people. Fake ass relationships. I don't know. What do you think? I see somebody in here now. Sorry, I can't read your comments on my screen though. Axel's here. What's up, dude? Okay. This is, hold on, I gotta pause for a second so it's easy for me to clip it out. Alright, welcome back. This is Justice for Animals, the 21 Days of Ethical Reflection. We are on day 10. It's right when I start, Nova wants to attack Goose. So go check it out. There, it's the link's in the comments. Hi. You wanna say hi? Alright, we're gonna go daily challenge. Day 10. This is a good one. Welfare versus rights. I think a lot of people need to hear this one. Welfare reforms may reduce suffering, but they do not grant moral rights. True justice acknowledges inherent rights, independent of convenience or profit. Consider a welfare improvement you support. Does it grant rights or merely reduce visible suffering? Yeah, I'm streaming on Streamlabs, so if you are a public subscription, it will pop up on the screen, which is kind of cool. Doesn't do that on most of my streams. What would a rights-based approach look like in this situation? So when I think back before I was vegan, or when I was learning about it, what veganism actually means, this would have definitely stuck out to me because I was definitely had that better welfare mindset, which I think most people do. Like most people, when you talk to them, they're like, "Oh, we're against factory farms and treating animals bad. You know, they should have a happy life. People say they should only have one bad day, things like that." But that just hides, that is just like reducing suffering. It's not giving them the rights that they deserve. That's not a way to live. That's not being free. That's not having decisions made in their best interest. I should probably just be typing this in the reflection form. And I still haven't changed that link yet. I say that every day now. I always forget. We are on day 10. Email, name, day. All right, we'll go back, read it again. Consider a welfare improvement you support. Does it grant rights or merely reduce visible suffering? I always think back to the chicken farm. Nova. I always think back to the pasture raised chicken farm. Where'd you get that? Just staring at me. Let's see, most people I talk to support better welfare. I think we do this to make ourselves... Goose, why are you licking my foot? It can't taste good. That's kind of gross. It's like licking my sock. Feel better about doing something we know isn't good. Yeah, go eat some vegan jerky, like Jason. Be more like Jason. Jason's cool. And Axel, too. Get out of there, Noah. People say it's not that bad if the animals only have one bad day. But that doesn't grant them the rights they deserve. I know I wouldn't want to be in that position. Every decision. How do you spell decision? I'm not good at spelling. Every decision should be made in the best interest. Missing an E. Some apostrophes. Go back and clean this up a little bit. Every decision. Wait, why didn't it want to? That's that one. Every decision should be made in the best interest. Hey, dogs are so weird. What are you doing now? Nova, get out of there. Did she find a treat back there or something? She's like trying to squeeze into the little area. She's so funny. Thank you, Axel. I appreciate it. I have to go and put it in my default description for my videos too. I've been putting it in the comments on the videos. So when people go back and they watch this later, they can go down to the comment and it'll be there. But I haven't put it in my default description yet. This big fluffy tail. All right, I think that's good for today. I could like keep going and write like long ass paragraphs, but want to try to keep it kind of short. So go and hit submit. And I copied it because I'm going to go put it in the Signal group. So definitely check out the website. Join the Signal group. Even if you're already vegan and you don't want to go through and do every day of the challenge, join the Signal group. You can see what other people are saying and maybe help other people that are trying to kind of figure it out and learn more. And ew, somebody farted. You can also Nova. You can also go into the daily challenge and just like every once in a while like do a different day. If you're not vegan and you're doing it, take your time, do one day at a time, go in order. If you're vegan already and you just want to like help out a little bit, like skip around if you want to and pick a day and do a reflection in the Signal group, it would I think it would be really cool. Dave's been doing it every day in order and it's awesome. He's like super articulate. He writes a whole long paragraph and he's been vegan way longer than me. It's really cool. I'm learning from other people like that, so I really appreciate it. But that's it. Go check it out. I just saw your comment. Sorry, I missed it. All right, give me that. Hey. Give me that. Give me that. I don't know where she got this. She got a little plastic bag from somewhere. Trying to tear things up. I'm gonna eat your ears, Nova. I'm gonna eat your dog ears. You're so cute. Okay. That'll be what I clip out for my video. Anybody have any questions or anything? Any other comments? Let me check the other stream because I'm streaming 2 different streams at once. What does that say? Bear writes, "What's up, critter? You're in the other stream." Nova, are you a bear? Are you a polar bear? You gonna lick me? You gonna lick me? Nova, the polar bear. The dogs got out earlier. They busted a hole. They busted out one of the panels in the gate. And I'm standing in my front room. I had one of the dogs out front on a leash. And like 4 of them were in the back. And I bring Bo inside. I had Bo outside out front. I bring Bo inside and I close the door and I see the 2 German Shepherds and Goose in my front yard. I'm like, what the hell? So I go out there and I see one of the posts in the gate is like busted off. And Nova is just standing there in the backyard with her head sticking out. Just like, what should I do? So I grabbed her and put her back inside. But I thought it was funny. She's an escape artist and she's the only one that stayed in the yard. Goose was just in the neighbor's yard and I called him and he just came over. And Lulu went in the front door. So like actually I got Lulu first because I opened the door and I called Lulu and she came right in. And then I went out and Nova was standing there, so I got Nova. She went in. And then I went to get Goose went one way and Daphne went the other way. So I saw them go opposite directions down the sidewalks. And Goose was in my neighbor's yard. So I just like went that way because I figured he wouldn't go as far as Daphne. So I could get him quickly. And I just walked like right over to my neighbor's yard and I said Goose and he came running around the corner. So he was just like right there. He came right up to me and put him inside. And then I ran down the street to find Daphne. And luckily, because of all the water, I got down like 2 blocks down the street and I realized there was a little stream coming down the one alley into the road and there was no footprints. I was like, if she ran through here, I would see little wet footprints. So I knew she didn't go that way. To cut up the alley and there was but she wasn't like really running that much. But she just like wouldn't let me get her. She didn't want the treats. She was just smelling stuff. She would like come up to me and then turn around. So I followed her down a couple more yards and there was a little fenced in area where I guess somebody puts their dog outside and she just ran. Okay, now it looks like I'm back. But yeah, I got her and brought her back. Luckily she wasn't gone too long. But I gotta work on proofing the recall with her. So thanks for being here. I have to go check on the puppies. Right, Nova? Say bye, Nova. Bye, Nova. She's laying on my pillow. Laying on her pillow. She's basically my pillow. Right, Nova? Just staring at me. Alright, well, thanks for being here, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.